Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In this tech tutorial video, we're going to show you how you can configure your privacy settings in the Brave browser really quickly. So let us get started. It is actually very simple, guys. Launch the Brave browser on your desktop computer or on your laptop. And what you want to do next is, or in the first step I should rather say, is access your browser settings to configure your privacy settings. To do that, click on these three lines in the top right corner, customize and control Brave. And after that, click into settings here at the bottom. After that, inside your browser settings, head over to Shields here on the left panel. And you may use Brave Shields, for example, to help you browse the internet privately and securely. So guys, the most important setting of the Brave Shields feature is this one here, trackers and ads blocking. So what you want to do is click into that arrow down icon to decide whether you'd like to block these on standard, which is usually the default setup, or disable them entirely. You may do that of course as well, or aggressively, for example, if you'd like to block really misleading trackers and ads on websites you visit. So you may switch to aggressive here if you like, and you may access the Shields feature, guys, also directly while visiting the given destination page or website. You will see that Brave icon here next to the URL bar at the top. If you click into it, you will see what items or elements are being blocked by Brave Shields on the given websites. Like for example, trackers and more are blocked. You will see the number here to the right. If you don't want to use Brave Shields anymore because you trust the given website or don't bother seeing these trackers and ads, simply disable Brave Shields here below or enable it back again. And then guys, you may go through these advanced controls below to go through these settings specifically, not in general, but specifically for the given website you're visiting. And for example, decide whether you would like to block these trackers, for example, or allow them, or block them aggressively, block fingerprinting, block third-party cookies, and configure each of these items or elements for the given website via Brave Shield. So that's one option, guys. Let me head over to my browser settings really quickly and let us continue with these privacy settings. So what you want to do next, guys, is here under Brave Shields is block your fingerprinting and third-party cookies entirely for basically any website you visit through Brave browser. Simply toggle it off here to the right, or toggle it on if you'd like to use the block fingerprinting feature. And if you'd like to block third-party cookies entirely, click into that arrow down icon and select block third-party cookies instead of allow all cookies. What you want to do next, guys, is head over to privacy and security here on the left panel and clear your browsing data, specifically your cookies or third-party cookies if you have, for example, collected them so far. So click into delete browsing data here, switch from basic to advanced to get a better overview of all the items and elements you would like to clear or delete, and select your time range first. If you'd like to clear your entire browsing history, including your cookies, make sure that you select all time, but you can go, of course, with selected period or time ranges like the last month, the last week, the last day, or even the last hour. That's totally up to you. Let me go with the all-time cookies. And after that, make sure that cookies and other site data, as well as I would recommend, but it's totally up to you, also to remove the cached images and files. So make sure that these two elements are selected by checking or selecting these checkboxes. You may do the same for any other elements if you like, or select or unselect them. That's totally up to you, like your browsing history, save password, sign-in data, autofill, and so on and so forth, and confirm that by clicking on delete data here. Let me cancel that because I don't want to do that now, but that's how you clear your browsing history. Next, guys, what you want to do is click into security here to enable the safe browsing feature that will give the Brave browser the permission to block any websites and also downloads it considers not safe. So it's basically a safe browsing or protected browsing feature. It should be enabled on standard on default, as you can see, but users who would like to disable it, for example, if they want to download items or files from websites they consider safe, for example, that if these downloads have been blocked by Brave browser accidentally and mistakenly, they may do that, for example, by switching to this option below. However, guys, as previously mentioned, doing this is definitely not recommended, so it's your choice and it's totally up to you. I will leave it at standard protection here. Next, guys, you may select a DNS provider, for instance, if you'd like to enable a safe or family-friendly filter for safe browsing on Brave browser. To do that, click into that arrow down icon here next to select DNS provider, and switch from OS default when available to clean browsing family filter to enable the family filter browsing on Brave. Let me switch back to the default setup. And last but not least, guys, let me return to the previous menu. What you want to do is disable pop-ups and redirects and also cookies. To do that, click into Site and Shield settings here. Here below, scroll down till you get to the content feature. So you may block cookies here again, or however you have already done that here through the Brave Shields feature. But if you haven't done it yet, guys, you may block cookies here from third parties. Click into it and decide whether you'd like to block these third parties or allow them. As you can see, sites allow to use third-party cookies, so you may simply create an exception rule for the given website by clicking on Add here and by entering the URL of the website you would like to give the permission to collect these third-party cookies or to use these. And what you want to do after that, guys, is return to the previous menu, scroll down to Content and click into Pop-ups and Redirects. And here, simply decide whether you would like to remove the permission to use these pop-ups and send these redirects to you for websites. Usually on default it should be on don't allow sites to send pop-ups or use redirects, but if you'd like to give websites the permission to do that, you may do that by clicking on this option here. Or if you'd like to give exceptional or assign exceptional rules to specific websites, switch back to don't allow, but give specific websites the permission to do that by clicking on Add here next to allow to send pop-ups. And again, simply enter the given website's URL here and click on Add here to give it the exceptional permission to send you these pop-ups and redirects. So that's basically it. That's how you do it, guys. You may also go a bit more in depth, but that's optional by clicking into additional content settings here and, for instance, mute specific websites or disable the sound in general on Brave browser, or, for example, scroll up a bit and give specific websites the permission to use and to access your microphone, or not allow websites you visit to use your microphone, for example, and so on and so forth. You may do the same for a camera, like your webcam, if you don't want to give websites you visit, I don't know, like Canva, for example, the permission to use it. Or if you don't want the websites to send you notifications, you may do that as well by clicking into notifications here and simply enable don't allow sites to send notifications, so that no websites here in Brave browser will be able to send you these annoying notifications. And that's it, guys. That's how you do it. That's how you configure your privacy settings in the Brave browser. I hope this video was helpful. You got some real value from it, and we'll see you next time on our channel.